Hello, children. We are back again with another lesson in EVS 1. We human beings need clothes as it's one of our basic necessity. Clothes protect our body from dust and bad weather. Now, different kinds of clothes are worn in different seasons. Children, you all too love to wear colorful and fancy clothes. So today we are going to learn how these clothes are manufactured and how they last so long in the lesson Clothes. Look at this picture. What is this little girl doing? She is using a magnifying glass and looking at a piece of cloth. Now, with the help of this magnifying glass, she can see the threads arranged in different patterns. Children, you must have been to a tailor with your mummy. Now, you all know that the tailor stitches clothes, and for that, he first has to cut the cloth. Now, if you take a piece of the cut cloth that the tailor doesn't need, and if you see properly, you will see fine threads at the edges of that piece of cloth. Now, let us see how is cloth made. A cloth is made by intertwining threads together. Now, let me tell you what is the meaning of intertwining. In simple words, it means to overlap or to twist the thread. So, the process of intertwining threads together is called weaving. Now, long threads are woven together to make clothes. That is how we get cloth. Now, let us see the process of making thread. Take a wad of cotton wool. Pull it from both the sides to make it as long as possible. Then lay it on your palm or on a flat surface and pressing it with the other hand, roll it in one direction. Now you will see that the ball of cotton gets twisted into a long wick. This wick, if you roll more, it turns into a thin thread which is known as a yarn. Earlier, a spinning wheel was used to make yarn from cotton. Okay, now can you tell me who was that great person who also used a spinning wheel to make thread? Yes, you all guessed it right. It is Mahatma Gandhi. Yes, he too used this spinning wheel, which is also known as a charka. But nowadays we use machines. So, cotton cloth is made from threads of cotton wool. I hope you understood the whole process. Apart from cotton, we can also make cloth from jute. Now, cotton and jute are obtained from plants and so they are natural sources of fiber. Now, these fibers are of two types, natural and synthetic, which is also known as man-made fiber. Now, cotton, wool and silk are examples of natural fibers. And the examples of synthetic or man-made fibers are rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. All these fibers are obtained from different sources. Let us see the methods to weave cloth. The first type is knitting with the help of needles. You must have seen your grandmother or mummy knitting sweaters, etc. at home. And the needles they use for knitting are of different types. The second one is hand loom. Machines run with the help of hands are called as hand looms. Example, cotton and silk cloth are usually made on hand looms. And the third one is power looms. Machines run with the help of electricity are called power looms. Many different types of clothes are made on a large scale using power looms. Now the clothes that we wear, it gets dirty due to various reasons. That is why it is necessary to wash our clothes as we use it daily. Wearing clean clothes is a good habit. It also makes us look neat and tidy. Now, how do we wash our clothes? We wash our clothes by hand or by using a washing machine. We use detergent soaps or liquid soaps while washing. Earlier, people used to use some natural substances like soap nuts, washing soda, hingabit, limestone, etc. to wash clothes. Now, you must have seen that when we continuously wear certain clothes, they tear and begin to fade. It means that it has worn out. So, let us see how we can reuse these clothes. Clothes are durable, that is, long lasting. So, even if they become old, we can still use it. Now, if the clothes are in good condition, you can give it away to a needy person. Like, for example, if the color has faded or the dress has become short, or even if you do not want to wear it anymore, then you can give it away. Now, torn clothes can also be made into useful articles like quilts, doormats, etc. Worn out clothes can also be pulped. Now, the meaning of pulp is, if you remember last year when we went to Keshav Srushti, how they made a pulp of the pieces of paper. Now, this they are making a pulp out of the worn out clothes. And this pulp is used to make paper. Now, this paper is then used to make flowers and paper plates. Now, let us see the diversity in clothes. Children, now look at these pictures. In each picture, you can see people wearing different types of clothes. So, the people living in different areas wear different types of clothes. Now, let us see the reason for the diversity in clothes in detail. Due to cultural and geographical differences, there is diversity in the clothes worn by the people. Now, geographical differences means, for example, we can take of South Indians. Now, the people in South India, their style of wearing clothes is very different, whereas the people in North India, they wear clothes which are of different styles. Climate is another reason why people wear different clothes. Like, for example, in winter we wear woolen clothes, whereas in summer we wear more of cotton clothes. Now, special fancy clothes are worn during festivals, celebrations, and special occasions. Now, in Maharashtra, majority of the people wear cotton clothes because the climate is very hot and humid. There is also difference in the types of clothes worn in the earlier times and those worn today. I hope you understood this lesson. So, children, remember that you must always wear clean clothes because it makes you look neat and tidy. Name the following. Intertwining threads together is called weaving. Machines used to weave clothes on a large scale, handlooms and power looms. Materials used to make cloth, jute, and cotton. Natural substances used to wash clothes, limestone, and washing soda. Articles made from torn clothes, quilts, and doormats. Answer the following. Why must we always wear clean clothes? We must always wear clean clothes so that we remain healthy and look neat and tidy. How is cloth made? Cloth is made by weaving long threads together. Why is there diversity in clothing? There is diversity in clothing because of the cultural and geographical differences.